a lot of my recommended recently has been like stuff about nukes
Yeah.
for some reason. I
For
promise,
some
like,
reason,
I am
yeah.
not even trying to click that shit, man.
No,
It's just YouTube
dude.
just knows people are watching that stuff right
Dude.
now, and like I kind of went down like a rabbit hole of like all these like animation channels of it's like what happens if a
Dude,
nuke
no,
blows
Curse
up?
is Urgent.
What
Like, that's
happens
the
if, like-
animation channel you probably watched, right? So I
Yes,
watched them. I watched
yes.
them since high school. Okay, so I've watched them, and they have the coolest videos. And one of the videos that, like, to this day, like, bro, I remember in high school, it made me feel so unsettled and so, like, upset. And I didn't know why. And the reason I found out, like, now I know, it was an existential. I was feeling my first existential crisis for the first time in my life. I didn't know what that was. So I was like, why am I like, because it was talking about basically humans will never get to the edge of the universe. Like, it's just impossible. And for whatever reason,
Right.
that just made me feel so unsettled. Like, I just couldn't explain why. So I love this
Right.
channel. And in my recommended, up came what happens to a city when it gets nuked. And I remember watching that in university, and I rewatched it yesterday. And essentially,
Literally
did you watch it or no?
It was either yesterday or the day before, man. It came up in my recommended, and then I watched another nuke video by them and another nuke video by them, and they have like at least
great.
7, bro. Yeah,
But
they
yo,
have
it's
at least
so
7.
fucked because then I started looking
Yeah.
at like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and like what actually happened, and like, yeah, when a nuke drops, like you can't help the people. Like it's just like that they're just
Boom.
written off. They're written off. Like
First, like 2-3 kilometer radius, like it's incinerated. Like,
incinerated.
no-
Yeah, like there's just
like nothing you can do. It's just ash.
Yeah.
and then like within the next like what is it like 10 kilometers?
5
or
to
something?
10 or
I don't know.
something.
5 to 10 kilometers. It's
everything's
like
on
just
fire. Like it's just completely on fire.
If you're within that radius, man, like your clothes just start burning. Like you're probably gonna die too. Like
Yeah.
if you're within the first radius, you're dead.
You're dead.
If you're within the second radius,
going to die.
99% chance you're gonna die. If not within the next like
And then
7
I think the
days.
next one is like radiation, and you'll die in a couple months or a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, oh, maybe you can get treatment, whatever. But it's like apparently like just like death by radiation, all that jazz, like mutations and like just the side effects of like being exposed to all that. Like you'll wish you like died or something. Like there's this quote where it's like you either wish you were like you died right away, or you like were just super far away. You just don't want to be in that limbo where like you're like half exposed and then like you die just a very, very painful death.
Yeah.
You either wish you died right away or you, I don't know. It's just
insane.
bad, right? And it really put things into perspective. I'm like, yo, there are 15,000 nuclear bombs in this world, right? And like just the power some individuals have in this world that have like nuclear launch codes is just like, it's so fucked, bro. The fate of the world is literally within the hands of like 5 people or some shit, right? Like it's so eerie and so crazy. And obviously like we're not at that point, not even close to that point. There's like a 0.01% chance.
I think it's a
any of this is
non-zero,
gonna
but
happen.
the thing is, it's a apparently now it's a non-zero chance. Like it's not a zero chance. Like it's like there there's this funny thing, and I think it relates back to money. There is absolutely no point in trying to price in a nuclear bomb or like a price in like the end of the world or Armageddon, because if that happens, there is no financial markets. So effectively, I think I might have mentioned that on the last show, but like you shouldn't try to like speculate on this. Like you should just try to invest, and like if the market if the world ends, like the world's gonna end. If a city gets bombed and they shut down the New York Stock Exchange, like you're not gonna be worried about that. You're gonna be worried about your health and safety, and so like you shouldn't effectively try to price in any of that. It should just be like just keep it's just a good
I saw
buying
you had a
opportunity.
TikTok about it where you're like, yo, unless if the 500 biggest companies got nuked in the world, right? Like you should still be buying the S&P 500.
Yeah, you should be
something
buying the
along the
dip.
lines of that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bro, to
just
the
keep
end
buying
of
the
time.
fucking dip.
For the end of time,
unless
bro.
if you believe that the 500 companies, the biggest 500 companies in the world are gonna get nuked. Right,
Yeah.
somehow. But I mean, if that's the case, and if you believe that, you got bigger issues. to
You
worry
got
about,
bigger
bro,
issues,
that
dude.
day.
That's the logic, and
You
like
got
it was
bigger
kind of a
issues to worry
joke.
about, bro.
I would always say it was kind of a joke, but it's true. But like it still holds true, and Russia's not gonna fucking do it. Like knock on wood, like that's not gonna happen, because then they would get like it's just mutually assured destruction. So it's not. It's very likely, very likely not going to happen, and so it's not even worth worrying about for all the reasons we just said. What up, baby? I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. Be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe for more content to keep you updated.